What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, and this is the Premier League review show. Not much to review, but
no games at all.
No games at all. As you know, the big outbreak, all the games have been postponed with the COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Coronavirus. Boys, it was a boring weekend.
What do we even do? What are we doing?
You know what? The entertaining part is the amount of memes. Obviously.
I heard you went home 10:30 from a birthday party to try and catch the games.
Bro, it's terrible, man.
Yeah, look.
Terrible.
Yeah, on a serious side of things, look, all the games postponed. They were meant to be played behind closed doors at the start of the week.
Yep.
And then I think they had a meeting.
No, Arteta happened.
Oh, yeah. Well, like they were having a meeting whether to push all the games back all the games behind closed doors. We definitely knew the United one was. They had the Europa League game in Austria behind closed doors. But yeah, we've seen Italy came out first, and Juve and all that with all the games were behind closed doors, and then one of their players got affected, and then
the domino effect took place, and it just started spreading across the football world.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's like, regardless what you think of it, if you think it's fake news, propaganda, or how bad you actually think it is, but yeah, this is not the conspiracy capital, so we'll stick to the football. But yeah, look, it has gone really bad. As in, not just football, every sporting event was cancelled. The NBA was first. They shut shop first.
Completely.
Then like you said, domino effect after that. Italy completely, the whole country's in lockdown.
Yep. I think a lot of countries are going to be taking place in that sense as well.
I think it'll be soon. It's going to happen to us.
Yeah.
Listen to the.
Was it the Grand Prix or what?
So the F1's done.
F1 was
off.
it? Yeah.
The supercars off.
Yep.
As well.
They're talking about AFL, NRL.
AFL, I'm pretty sure is going to be closed doors.
Yep. The NRL from round 2 is going to be behind closed doors.
Yep. It's pretty surprising that in A-League and NRL going ahead with fans in the stadiums.
Fans.
It's because the A-League shit. That's why it is.
I mean, I don't know. Is there more than 500 people attending these games?
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, but look,
Not yesterday,
it all started from that. And even if you want to look at the European competition, Champions League, Europa League, everything's been pushed back.
It's frozen the whole world. The whole world has just stopped, literally.
Everyone's gone mad.
Everyone's gone crazy. Even back here in Sydney, Australia, wherever you're watching us around the world, I know everyone's laughing at us at the moment. We have no toilet paper left in the country.
Yeah, straight out.
No rice, no pasta. You walk through the shopping centre, it's like it's the end of the world. I don't know what's going on right now.
That's what I mean. It's a bit crazy.
Man, you know what? We were talking the other day. We're like, is this fake or is it real? It feels like I'm in a fake world right now.
Nah, to be honest, it does.
It's the start of a movie.
No, it doesn't feel real.
It feels like it's the end of the world. Walk through the supermarket. It's like
yesterday was the first time I actually walked through the shops.
How'd you go?
Yeah, good luck.
And you know what? It's like,
what'd you buy, mints?
Fruit lozenges. You know what? Like I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah,
there. Like, I didn't know. I'm like, I gotta be here. I felt like I needed to go into the shop.
You know what's happened?
And like, what do I need? And then like, what's going on here? I'll go.
So yeah, toilet paper is the hot topic at the moment in the country. So I don't know why.
We started a trend. The UK, I think.
I don't know why.
No toilet paper.
These old wogs would you say I'll just walk into the shower after the toilet?
I think they're old remedies, but just bring back the garlic.
I reckon someone's bought stocks in toilet paper. I swear, like about 3-4 weeks ago.
It's crazy. But look, in the footballing world, the effect that it's had has been quite big. Like you said, numerous tournaments are suspended. Premier League being one, of course, that's very close to us. The likes of Arteta, who got it, which is a concern. When a club manager gets it, the whole team's at danger. Marinakis, Hudson-Odoi. We saw a few players like Benjamin Mendy. So it's a concern. Obviously, the big one that you spoke about was Rugani as well.
Yeah, Leicester City as well. 3 players. They haven't mentioned at all who the 3 players were. I mean, they don't really need to.
Who cares?
They lose market value.
Yeah, look, they haven't. They're all in isolation. Everyone's gone in isolation. Every single team in the world, I think. Ronaldo's in Portugal in his private island.
Well, apparently there was rumours that he's going to give a lot of his money to open up hospitals.
No, he's
to open up.
I think one of the hotels that he owns in Portugal, he's going to converting that into
isolation,
into a hospital thing. So he's look.
I think
if you're in that situation where you're a bit fortunate to to do that. I don't know why the rest of the players aren't doing that, but
makes sense.
Shows how good of a person he is, you know.
But yeah, let's go on to the Premier League just for now. Look, they said it's going to continue on the 4th or the 3rd or 4th of April. I don't think so. I think in 2 weeks. I don't think it's apparently they're predicting, the scientists and doctors and all that predicting it's going to get worse.
For 3 months, it'll keep this rate of acceleration.
So do you know what I mean? Like maybe in some countries the peak of it's going to drop, but I don't know, man. Like people are still going to be affected by what's going on, and bringing 60, 70,000 people in a stadium. I don't know, but I think that might even get pushed back. Maybe another fortnight. Yeah. Maybe the whole April we might miss out.
But this is the thing, and the reason, the thing that we'll speak about that's quite a hot conversation at the moment is what does happen to Liverpool in this situation.
What happens to the whole league, not just Liverpool.
Yeah, I know, but obviously Liverpool's the talk at the moment because 30 years they haven't won the league. Their fans, have been waiting all this time, and then they've been dominating. They're 2 games away. Coronavirus hits, the league stopped. So like, what now? I know we're talking about relegation. We spoke last week about 4 or 5 teams on equal points at the bottom and 12th to last is like...
Do you know what? Maybe Liverpool's not meant to win it. Like you said off camera, Mother Nature is even like stepping in to be like...
It's not right.
Yeah, look. Yeah. But look, I don't, to be honest, I think they've... Like, let's be honest, they've won the league, right?
It's crazy that after all this time, coronavirus...
Like, you're going to stop that.
Where did this come from?
But I think...
oh, man. I reckon.
Look, we've been saying they're champions since November, December, really.
Yeah.
They've dropped form in the last couple of weeks, but I don't see them not picking up 6 points in the last 9 games.
Yeah.
If what the Premier League says about the return date, we're looking the next game Liverpool plays will be against City, so that's going to be. Oh no, it's gone. We all know. Like, no, Liverpool are not losing the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know. But
even if they draw all the 9 games,
you never know.
You never know, but come on.
The only thing I said before, obviously, if you told me Liverpool's won it for sure, but the only thing that we're talking about before, as long as there's a dot of a percentage of a chance that they could lose it, it has to get played out.
Mathematically,
I like to think about the season that City won it. Aguero with that goal, like United finished their season on top,
Same
so they
points.
literally finished. Oh yeah, but on goal difference, right?
Yeah.
So like they won it. They won the league in stoppage time, and obviously that wasn't likely. Just like Liverpool losing the title is not likely, but like Rami said, as long as there's a chance, that's the point of sport. That's the beauty of sport.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
So, but what we're saying is you can't just give it to them.
No, and I don't think
you can't.
Look, regardless, I think they are champions. We're not going to. Let's not sit here and be like, oh, there's a chance because that chance is so small.
I think.
I think we've got more chance of catching the virus and actually Liverpool not winning the league. Let's be honest. And I think it's not the fact of they got a chance to lose it, and therefore don't give the title to them. It's what happens to the rest of the league. Who gets top 4? We're 3 points behind Chelsea. Now, do we go play in Europa League again because whatever the ladder is happens?
That's not the right way to do it.
That's what I mean. So if you're giving the trophy for Liverpool for being first at this point in time, who gets relegated? Who gets the top 4? Who stays up? Who goes?
That's why I compare this to like a match being abandoned. You replay the whole match. This season's getting abandoned. Perhaps the season. There's no need. Like this is unprecedented.
I don't think that you can do that.
Why?
It's supposed to replay the whole season. I just don't think
we're playing a whole season next year, anyways. There's no all right. This year there wasn't because something unforeseen happened.
Yeah, okay. Then what happened? What happens then though? Like everything goes back to normal. Everyone's.
I think what's going to happen
a lot of teams lose money. A lot of teams could financially be in a better position or be in a worse position than they actually are. What about the teams getting promoted? What about now to a Leeds United fan that you're not coming up after they're being 15, 16 years out of the Premier League? Imagine telling them, no, you're not coming back up this year. What about?
But whose fault is it?
Yeah, it's not no one's fault.
Exactly.
But then,
it's fair.
But you're telling me you can't find any like play 2 games a week, play 3 games a week. You do it when it's Champions League, FA Cups, and Premier League.
So yeah, but then that cramps up the whole season. Everyone, they're going to be playing 3 games a week every week for.
Well, it's better
weeks.
than
How's that better? But
no. What do you mean for 38 weeks? There's only 9 games left.
Well, all right, but like to get it in line with the next season and onwards.
Yeah, well, apparently if there's a decision next week to cancel the Euros and push that back to next year. Why don't you use that time during the Euros when they're meant to be played to play these catch-up games? What's the difference? Moving the Euros, Olympics, and Copa America. You move that all next year. What difference does that make? It hasn't started yet to say, look, we made a big deal about, or not made a big deal, but it was a huge, like, oh my God, that the World Cup's now in the winter. So when that World Cup is in 2022, the whole Premier League stops in December for a World Cup. So now these are circumstances that no one really predicted. You got to push the dates forward, push the dates or back, whatever. Where you have to be like, all right, let's take off the whole April, use May and then the first couple of weeks in June to try catch up all these games. What about the Champions League? Well, we stopped the Champions League now.
They can't plan that assuming this thing's going to keep spreading.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what maybe they can do. I don't think you can just void the whole season.
No, look, from all the articles that I'm reading, they're saying eventually the season's going to be finished. Like they have to, if it's not 4th of April, they'll do it later on. They have to resume the last round.
We got to look at the financial stuff of everything. The Premier League, the money that like for example, Optus Sports or Sky.
Not only that, what about the fans? What about the fans and their
membership? Yeah, but they can be refunded. That's easily refundable. But when you're talking about,
but the impact it has on everyone, including fans, that
100%. People pay big money to go and watch their teams play. A lot of people also have bought tickets to Euros and all that. I mean, all that has to be refunded.
Yeah.
But as if you couldn't be like, all right, the Euros, the Olympics, this whole Copa America, everything's being pushed to next year. Let's confirm that. And depending on how we're going with the whole virus, we'll continue on the Premier League. Yeah, the Premier League will have to, I reckon, in my opinion, you have to finish it somehow.
You have to.
I don't think you can just cancel the whole season and then be like,
over 9 rounds, it can't happen.
It's 9 games left. There's literally 9 games left. I mean, you can smash 2 games out a week and then by May, you can hit your preseason. End of May, hit your preseason, finish off Europa League and Champions League and then get on with it. I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, we don't. No one knows what's going to happen. We're just talking.
Theories.
I mean, like,
what's gonna say?
That's what I mean. You can't just give the league and then be like to Liverpool, but then the teams like Norwich and Bournemouth.
Who's getting demoted?
You remember you were telling me in the last review show that, bro, like from 11th to 18th is like 6 points.
Yeah.
So what? If you're in the 17th spot. And then, like, what happens then? Like, what do you get dragged into? I don't know.
It can't be fair.
Like Aston Villa's got 2 games. Aston Villa's got like 2 games in hand, and them 2 games can get them out of the bottom. What now? They get relegated because they're in the position that they are.
But for that reason is why I believe maybe we just void the season. You know, again, depending on how this thing unfolds, and if, like you said, they can match that calendar you just set out, that would work 100%. But if they can't. Like, really, what other options are there?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, to void the whole thing.
Yeah, but I don't know what other options.
The
thing is, I just don't see it possible. All right, tell West Brom that you're not coming up.
Yeah, we know.
You know what I mean? You're not
coming up yet.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like,
try again.
But it's just so hard, man.
We know. It's difficult. We're going to answer. We don't know what's going to happen. It's just funny to me that they wait 30 years to win the league, and this is happening to Liverpool.
What a
curse! Who did this?
Do you reckon this happened because of Liverpool?
I don't know. Maybe they're the disease. I don't know. Maybe,
and then, like, is it?
Maybe Mourinho planted something. I don't know.
And it's like, if they do end up winning it, will it? Like, let's just say the season goes on and gets played behind closed doors. All the players are tested, like they're safe. Everything gets played behind closed doors, and
imagine they win the league with no cop.
That's right, with no fans in the stadium.
Wow.
Or even the bus parade. Apparently, the bus parade they're saying could be cancelled too. I mean,
it would have to be following the rules.
They copped it, man.
But look, I wanted to touch on as well. I have like maybe a little bit of a theory on the games that were meant to be played this week. I believe that a team sheet should be submitted for whoever your players available for, whatever the fixtures were for this week, and then the next time this game, if it's a catch up, that team gets filled.
What if one of your players gets injured between now and then?
Well, they're not really training.
Yeah, but
anything could happen.
Like I'm saying, for example,
he's fit, but he's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We put Rashford and Pogba, first ones on the team sheet. You know.
Yeah, but really,
they're not. Injured.
They're not. We obviously know who's fit and who's not.
But what if they're
because the reason I'm saying that is because you got Spurs that got Kane out, you got Son out, a lot of other players that are out, and now the next time we play them, they're gonna be back.
Well, that's just it is what it is, man.
But yeah, exactly. It's a different world, but the world has changed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying
football.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Do you think a
What if
team sheet
players-
should be?
I don't think it'll solve any problems, to be honest. No. So, yeah, like the team sheets isn't going to solve the problem. I don't think that's a viable option.
Well, not going to solve the problem. I'm just saying for this round.
Yeah. Well, but you're doing it to solve.
Yeah,
a
but
problem.
what problem is it?
Who knows?
To solve?
From-
You know,
from-
it's not really solving a problem. It's just like
So then, why do anything then? In the first place?
from
but don't
now-
you think it's an unfair advantage to, like, United's in form, for example? You got other teams that are in form, and then you're bringing your best players are coming back for this game. Like,
But you can't do the team sheet thing because from now to
way.
then, who knows what happens? Like, what if players don't want to play anymore? They get injured. They get you just don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's yeah.
You can't do it. It's
I
unlucky.
disagree with that one as well.
yeah, but it's not. It wasn't really meant to be that big of a debate.
No, debate against him.
Do you know what I mean? There we
Group
go.
chat.
It's like a group chat again.
You're just always wrong. That's all it is.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what about if now the next game Pogba comes back, scores 10 goals?
Then he comes back and scores 10
What-
goals.
what a
man.
legend.
I don't know.
Scores 10 goals. for
Why
the
is that
club.
an issue? But I don't understand it. Players come
Yeah.
back from injury all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, this game, the players that in all the teams, the players that are meant to be playing or on the field and that are still injured are going to be playing the next time they play.
I don't know. Anyway,
I don't see that problem.
But that could be
at all.
yeah. But well, okay.
An
If,
FA
if
Cup
Kane,
replay.
Yeah.
An FA Cup replay. You
Yeah, but
don't have
that's-
to pick the same teams.
no, you don't.
You're replaying the
Yeah, but
match.
it's not postponed in that moment.
Yeah, but if a team sheet hasn't been made, why would you make one?
I'm saying, should it be filled? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Should,
no.
could something like that be filled out? Because now, because we're versing Spurs, and if Kane comes back and Son come back and all the injured players that they're missing come back, and then they score a couple of goals, well, they wouldn't have been playing the last couple of games.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I still don't see that.
well, look. No matter what, this you can't apply this. You know why? Because no matter what, this unforeseeable thing that come up is affecting everything, including Liverpool not being able to finish their season at the moment. So stuff like team sheets and players getting injured and coming back is just it is what it is. It is what it is with this coronavirus. It was unforeseeable. But yeah, I think that's whatever happens when it continues.
It's just
Butch is phoning a friend.
Do you think there should be team sheets?
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that come to that date that they gave where the games will be replayed, I'm 95% sure that they will already have decided that the season's done.
Yeah, but then what happens? That's
I don't know what
another,
happens.
that's
I'm
another
just saying
question.
What I think is going to happen. I don't know, man. I don't think they know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah, but surely at one point you have to. For me, you have to play the season. You can't just not. We can't just be here and be like, oh yeah, the season's void. Then what happens? What happens going forward for next season? What, we're back in the Europa League. I don't want to be there again.
Yeah, I don't either. But that's why I said you just replay the whole thing. Same teams.
Yeah, but
teams. Same.
But then again, that's once again that to play the okay. So we same teams. You're saying same teams.
They're gonna find a way to finish
Okay,
the season. That's
okay.
it.
You're saying play the same teams. So next we replay this
Same
whole
clubs.
season. You're versing the same team every week. Does Bruno Fernandes play the first 6 months?
Yes.
But then he wasn't playing there. Like, how can you
season's-
how can you void the whole
So
season?
then what? So are you insisting that?
I don't
like,
know.
it would have, no, but I'm asking you. Would you have to put the same team every single week to match the season before?
Yeah, but
No.
he wasn't at the club.
I
I'm
know.
not saying the
but-
injured players.
all
that
right,
are-
he wasn't at the club, but now he is, and this happened. So now we get the protocol is that, like, let's just say the season's off. If you want to play it again, to have a champion for this year, we're always going to be behind the season at the end of the day. If this doesn't get finished, replay it or not, we're always going to be behind 1 year.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it has to be finished 100%.
I'd like it to, of course. Like,
Yeah, but I don't see.
Is what we
I don't see what you're saying about it. Like,
what
it
I'm saying is, it
probably
doesn't
will.
have to be finished.
Yeah,
It's not
but-
a matter of life or death. That's my point. It's like, it's not that. It doesn't have to be finished. It's like, this happened, and now we can't finish this thing. That's it. And then move on to the next year. And how they go about moving on, I don't know. But that, like, I just think it doesn't have to.
No
be
one
finished.
knows.
It
Let's
just
be
doesn't
honest.
have to be finished. I don't think.
No one knows. Whatever happens, happens. We'll leave it to the experts. We have no idea what's going to happen. But as we were discussing earlier,
With the team sheet.
the team sheet. No, but look, coronavirus has had a massive effect, I think, to sport. For us, that's most important, more than our health. But to sport, and the amount of memes I've been seeing out there have been hilarious. The people having a laugh about a joke, but in all honesty, it's had an effect. Multiple countries and cities have locked down, and it's looking like other countries might be following them. Toilet paper's running out in the shopping centres. I don't know what's going on, man. It's what from here in regards to life, not just football.
What are we gonna do?
Do we keep as it is and like continue that when?
You start again.
Yeah, I don't know, because
We just have to look after each other. As if we're talking about humanity.
But then you think about, like, you know, like we're saying with cancelling the sports, like just say, all right, the Euros and all that haven't started, which is not going to be affect anyone because the whole thing will be pushed back. But what about the Olympics? The opening ceremony is like every single athlete is in that same arena. Like, surely that has to be gone to next year.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And that breaks like the biggest sporting event cycle
That,
ever.
well, that's the one more. Yeah,
how long?
that's
For how
what I
many?
mean. Yeah,
And that's rough, man.
that's the one big one. And I don't know if there's any news about the Olympics being. Where is it? Is it in Tokyo?
Yeah,
Coronavirus capital.
I don't know where it is actually. Is it Tokyo?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, the football season is on a halt. I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest. So there we go. We're just punching on with ourselves at a team sheet.
It's been 12 hours.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest. You can't even put a sports bet on.
You know what do you guys reckon should happen to Liverpool this season, or what should happen to Liverpool? Should they be given the title? Should we continue? Should it be voided? What do you guys reckon should happen? Even in Champions League, what's happening in Champions League at the moment? Like with all these
Yeah, but
tournaments.
surely,
So to everyone out there, please let us know. Get involved. Get in.
Well, you can just agree with me. If all the players are tested that they're all good, just play it behind closed doors.
I agree.
And
I
then
definitely
that's it.
agree.
Finish off the season, no fans. What do you do?
But then
It is what it is.
What about the Chelsea players? Do you reckon they'd be infected with it?
Well, that's what I mean.
Like if one has
What
it,
about
surely.
Arsenal?
And Arsenal too?
Yeah, but
manager
that's
has
what I'm saying. If everyone gets tested,
Mm.
it takes 2 weeks to get the results. Apparently, it takes 2 weeks to notice the symptoms.
Yeah,
apparently, about 2 days to get the results back. If everyone gets swiped and everyone's good to go, everyone stays in isolation. You keep all the Chelsea players in one place. You keep all these players in one place.
Yeah,
You you can contain it. You jump on the bus together. You go to the field. There's hardly anyone there. There's no fans.
But Butcher, these are human beings with families and stuff, bro. How are you gonna isolate them for however long? Like you,
No, I'm not saying
football.
but you
Put him in
can't.
prison.
No, but I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not saying. I'm saying like you have to isolate them somehow. I'm not saying isolate them from their families. Obviously not.
Lock him up.
I'm just saying like certain things to finish off the season you can't do. Someone else do your shopping. Someone else pour petrol for you. I mean, they got the money. They can get it delivered.
They probably got other people to do that already.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, in the sense of just like, or you can keep them close to our hotel near the stadium. Do you know what I mean? It's everything's there is available for them for this to happen. I mean, it's a lot bigger than, or it's a lot harder than how I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's not that easy.
No, I know. Yeah,
But still, I reckon if every player is safe to play, behind closed doors, I think it's as simple as that.
I definitely prefer
Not that simple, but simple as that.
It's Simps, mate.
Yeah, but then I don't know what happens with the whole Champions League, Europa League, because you have to be flying.
It's all out of whack, man. It's all out of whack. It's not gonna go.
Then this whole thing could go away.
Italy.
This whole thing could go away. Italy's in lockdown. They don't got enough beds apparently, so that's another thing altogether. Yeah, what do you do? At least we got the A League.
Get the hashtag make the vaccine. Get that one. Go.
Propaganda vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
And then we got to watch the A League with off the line misses. Some fantastic football there. The off the line miss. There you show me what?
Yeah,
what?
the
This guy
one
what?
was-
Rami's got no idea. Rami doesn't even know that A League exists. He goes, what?
I just feel like
Rami's put himself in quarantine for the last
feel
5
like-
years since Wanderer has been going down. He's put himself in quarantine from the A League.
What does
I
A
just
stand?
He's
feel
even-
like
he's
you
even got rid of
shouldn't talk.
Foxtel.
I feel like you shouldn't talk. You've never seen your team live at home, so I don't know what you're talking. And you used to go for Wanderers, and you go for Sydney FC now.
I've never seen Man United live either.
Oh, have you seen United live
I
at home?
have.
At Old Trafford?
At home. You said at home. You said at
I
home.
have.
Ooh,
I have.
he dug himself a
I
hole.
absolutely have.
No, you haven't.
Absolutely have.
Where on FIFA?
I won't lie to you, the last 20 minutes of this episode have been absolute shit. We're just rambling on, that's why I sat back.
It's waffling. I got your little notes here. Arteta.
Biggest waffling episode ever.
What
do you do, man?
Some shit. People like
There's
that.
nothing else to do, bro. There's nothing else. No games being played. Yeah. So I should have just done this myself.
Absolutely.
Rami was late anyways, eh? Seba was here early. You got to be close to the mic as well. Anyways,
So that was a good week of the Premier League.
that was a
Wrap up.
fantastic week. Let us know what you think. Obviously, Rami has no clue.
I've
Rami
got
doesn't
10
know.
times more idea than Borja does. Clearly, he's always wrong, aren't you?
I'm always wrong, yeah. Apparently.
Always wrong. Absolutely.
Apparently. That's why
Absolutely.
Liverpool's out of the league, Champions League, because their goalkeeper was absolutely fantastic. We all know who's important. Goalkeepers.
Van Dijk had a bad game.
Yeah, he got razzled.
Exactly right.
What
Got razzled.
about Trent Arnold? 41 times.
But hey,
lost
do you know
possession.
what? Do you know what? Yeah, don't talk to me about Alexander Arnold. He's not better than
But
Wan
that's like-
Bissaka.
that's
Don't
like
compare
two
him to David Beckham.
The two
But you-
last games, he lost it like a combined 70-something
Yeah.
times, bro. And talk about the best right back in the league. This guy should be playing. Oh, sorry, he should be playing in the midfield, I reckon.
But even if the football season is done, Liverpool losing it out of the Champions League is not a bad way to end it. Good
Right
to
before
me.
the virus wipes it out.
Good to me. Good to
I think
me.
we should award it to the coronavirus. The Premier League took it out. Coronavirus
So
took out the Premier League. Done.
Give it to them.
Done.
COVID-19, 19 titles. More than Liverpool.
Didn't even get
More
there.
than Liverpool. All right, guys. We'll let you go before Rami decides to fucking cough at me. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
If you've got any toilet paper,
Send
donate. Donate this way. Because at the moment, we got Rami's notes to wipe it with.
Borcha needs to wipe his mouth.
All the
Please,
time.
we need extra supply.
Extra supply. Make sure
Talking absolute
foreplay.
shit.
Foreplay. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next week.